What type of video has the highest return on investment? And when I say return on investment, I mean the amount of time you spend creating it, as opposed to return you get in terms of likes, shares, views, retweets, whatever metric you're using. Well, according to Facebook, it's Facebook Lives, and live video is a really great way to create content. According to Facebook, a live video gets 10 times more comments than a normal piece of video content. Okay, so here's my top 10 tips for live video. Tip number 1, suspense. Suspense, suspense, suspense. Why do people watch football or soccer or sports live? They watch sports live because you don't know what's gonna happen next. Even the person holding the camera, even the TV producers don't know who's gonna win the game. And there's two possible outcomes. There's team A and team B. Any good live broadcast has the same sense of suspense, where the audience and you as the content creator shouldn't know exactly how the ending is gonna play out. That way people are at the edge of their seats and they've gotta watch, they've gotta find out. Otherwise, there's not really a reason to do it live if there's no suspense. Tip number 2, engagement. The biggest difference between television and online live streaming is that there's a sense of engagement. There's a two-way conversation online. It's not just the audience passively sitting and consuming the content, they can engage with it. So use the comment section for people to engage with your live stream. Use the comment section for the audience to tell you where to go. I was once in India doing a live stream and I asked the audience to dictate the story. And they said, go there, eat that, walk there. They were in control of the camera. They were in control of the engagement. If you can find the intersection of suspense and engagement, that's a really good piece of live content. Tip number 3, get out of the studio. This is not television, so you don't need to treat it like it is. You don't need to be in a studio. If we're talking about the snow, be in the snow. If we're talking about a football game, be at the football game. Get out of the studio, tip number 3. Tip number 4 is to change the format. Again, this isn't television, so we don't need Head and Shoulders anchors saying, hello, it's 5 o'clock and this is the news. No, you can keep it young and fun and dynamic, and you can wobble around because this is you with your mobile device. So keep it real on your live stream. Tip number 5, schedule. The audience needs to know that you're gonna go live, so give them advance notice. If you're doing a Facebook Live at 5 p.m., put out a tweet at 2 p.m., put out an Instagram post at 3. Give your audience a chance to be there. Schedule your live. Next up is good internet. Ideally, you've got Wi-Fi or maybe a 4G signal. If you've got an iPhone, go down to cellular settings and click Wi-Fi assist. This will choose between your cellular signal or your Wi-Fi, whichever is stronger, it'll go with that. Tip number 7, introduce the subject often. Now, radio guys are really good at this. They know the people that are listening to the show now are not the same people listening 5 minutes time, and it's the same with a live video. The average watch time on my live videos is about 10 seconds. So reintroduce the subject. You could be talking about something and a few seconds later, hey, if you've just joined us, we're talking about top 10 tips for Facebook Live. See what I did there? Next up, add text. The majority of social media audiences are not listening to the audio on videos, but this is especially true for live videos. On my normal videos, about 60 to 70% of the audience are not listening to the audio on Facebook. On a Facebook Live, as high as 90% of the audience are not listening to the audio. So you've got to find ways to use text, whether you write it on a piece of paper, whether you draw it out for them. Find ways to introduce text so people understand what's happening without listening to the audio. Tip number 9, timing. You've always been told, keep it short, keep it tight. Social media influencers don't have time, but on live videos, you can go long. And I say a minimum of 10 minutes. You need to give people an opportunity to rock up. You need to give people an opportunity to be there. And remember, while live videos are really popular on the day on people's timelines, go a week forward, a month forward, they disappear. They're never seen on people's timelines. They're really only hot on that day. So don't be afraid to go long. And finally, be cautious. Remember, when you are live, you are exposing your audience to things that you are seeing for the first time. Bad things can happen. I was once covering big protests that are taking place in South Africa. I joined the police as they were raiding all of these houses where men were suspected of carrying out attacks. They were pulling them out of bed, stripping them, finding weapons, but they were being treated like suspects even though they hadn't served their day in court, and I was taking it live. I learned from my mistakes. Now, whenever I see something graphic, something that perhaps the audience shouldn't be seeing, and I'm going live, I film the floor, but I narrate with my voice so they can hear what's happening, and I expose my camera to the action only when it's safe to do so. See it with your eyes first before you expose your audience with a live stream. And guys, don't forget, sharing, sharing, sharing. Live streaming is all about sharing. You gotta get your audience to share all the time. That's your top 10 tips, Facebook Live.